Good morning, guys. In this video, I want to share how I learn new programming language using AI, where I already have previous experience using other programming language like PHP or TypeScript with Node.js. So before I send request into LLM, I actually prepare a text or call spec, or it can be anything. In here, I will prepare what I want from the AI. So because I want to learn, I told the AI build me small set of code base per web application to understand how per work like, and I told it my previous experience is REST API with PHP, Symfony, Laravel, or Node.js. The reason for that is, as software engineer, when we have already a long experience with a programming language, if we want to adapt it into other programming language, it should be easy for us because we understand how the program should works, and the rest is just understanding the syntax. So that is the purpose why I create this application using AI. I already run the code before to save time in this video and also test it myself. So I told the AI what the application should have. Basically, this is a basic MVC application, or Model View Controller, I mean MVC, and run the application. So after that, I told AI generate the code base based on the line mentioned in spec, and the rest of the code is all generated by AI. And after that, I just need to check how is the Perl syntax looks like, because this is first time I see Perl. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is where I'm asking about more terminology. So it's like, what is CPANM? Or CPANM is like way command line to install Perl module. Okay, from here I can quickly understand. Oh, it's basically a package manager. In Node.js it is npm install. I already understand that. PHP equivalent is composer required. Okay, I already understand that. So we already understand one thing from Perl before reading a lot of documentation. And then I also see that what is Modulus use. Okay, Modulus use is real-time web framework. Oh, okay, it's like a small framework, basically like Express. I understand that one. And then when I look at the code, with let's open the README, because I asked AI to prepare me the README to explain the structure. Okay, let's see if I can close this one. Okay, blah blah blah, technical structure. Okay, this project entry point. Okay, I understand this. Okay, dependency injection, I understand this. This is where the previous experience is important as software engineer. If you are experienced in developing like PHP with Laravel or Symfony, we already know what is dependency injection is. So it just need a little bit explanation in here. So database wrapper, okay, I understand this one. Active record, okay, I understand the concept. That is the important thing, understanding the concept. Template engine is Blade, Twig, I know. AJS, plug, okay. Oh, in Perl, it is embedded Perl call, okay. Interesting. Session management, yes, understand, okay. Router, oh, this is middleware. It's not actually the router, the middleware. And for local lib manager, it's using local lib. Oh, this is the interesting part that I learned from Perl. When we install the package in PHP or Node.js, the package is installed in directory, in the project directory. But if I check in Perl, before I made this video, it's installed under my username. It's basically go to different directory. It's basically, I think, a similar like Go. I have a little bit experience in Go. So it's touching the operating system library. So next, code base structure, Docker file, I already understand Docker. Gpen file, this is like composer JSON. Let's open the Gpen file. Okay, Modulus use using version 9 or above. Again, same thing. Software engineer experience already understand semantic versioning. Okay, this is using SQLite. If I read it before, it using SQLite for testing. PG is the Postgres client. DBI, I'm not sure what is that. It's probably like database abstraction layer. Okay, I think to understand. Okay, use strict warning. Okay, this is similar like JavaScript. So this is how I quickly learn. Even though I maybe did not cannot code Perl as soon as possible, but at least I understand the concept, how to code it, and given there is example here, it should be quickly it should be quickly for me to adapt into it. So lib app npm define path using declarative route. Let's try to open this one. Okay, I will try move it here. Can I minimize this? Okay, maybe later. Okay, let's widen a little bit. Okay, so helping. So the app, okay, this is okay. So now I understand this is how to write namespace in Perl. This is how to this is how to import the packets. Something like that. This is similar. Sub, I have XII before. I already guess it's probably a function. Yeah, it's function, and to create variable called my. It's a local variable. So in Node.js, I think it's called let cons. Okay, next is bless. Oh, to create objects. So basically in PHP we are using class. Same methodology again, just different how to call it. Okay, so new. Okay, so it's just a little bit different how to make a class in Perl. Okay, interesting. So let's see if there is any interesting thing I found. Okay, schema, it's just creating a table. Model. Okay. Okay, init database. Okay, similar like Go. Okay. Return active database handle. Okay, so this is the connector. Okay, using with driver equivalent to PG, I think this is it. Oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, let's see this one. Blah blah blah. Helper. Okay, this is the one that they call dependency injection before. Database connection. Use lexical. Okay, lexical. Oh, okay. So that means this is using a singleton. Okay, this is the router. Okay. Redirect. Oh, it's pretty explainable. There's an explanation. Okay, let's see. User, how do they create active record? Find by username. Okay, the interesting part is how do you define the function argument? Okay, this is accessory method. Okay, I think this one how to create the variable, the parameter. Yeah, just if only its parameter defined clearly. Really like if username is string or what. Okay, pretty much the same. That is number one in here. I assume this is for the terminal exit code. So for example, if the code is reached this point, that means something failed because the return CLI or terminal is not 0. So let's ask AI, what is one at the end of the code mean? So if we are not sure one, then if we are not sure something happened, just ask the AI, what does that mean? See, so basically like what I meant. Okay, this is I really understand. Authentication. Okay, now this is more like into the logic. Okay, so I pretty much understand everything here. App scriptle. Okay, this is the entry point. Then if we look at T, T is the short for test. Okay, interesting. It's basically like how we will build unit test in JavaScript. It's probably, if I remember correctly, called Jest, and it's PHP. It is PHP unit. It is called done testing. Let's see if there anything that called done testing. No. It's probably built-in function in some library in here. And template. Okay, this is templating system. Okay, this is similar like Twig. Easy. So that's how how I learn Perl. Okay, if this video helped you, please like. Thank you. Bye.